It had been 6 months since my divorce was finalized, and I was in desperate need of a reset, something far away from the courtroom tension, the long silences, and the bitter words. My girlfriend at the time, Christina, suggested we take a trip somewhere remote. I didn't hesitate. We found a cozy rental upstate, tucked beside a quiet, frozen lake, surrounded by dense woods and mostly empty seasonal cabins. It sounded perfect. I booked it for a week. We arrived early in the day. The house was modern but warm, its large windows facing the vast white lake. A fresh layer of snow softened the world around us, muting everything into a calm silence. Waiting on the front step was a small brown package. No return address, just a handwritten note. Enjoy your stay. Make sure to stay warm. Inside was nothing but a box of matches. Creepy, I said. Christina laughed it off. Upstate charm, she said, brushing it aside. The first couple of days were exactly what I needed. Quiet, snow-draped hikes, mugs of hot drinks by the fire, falling asleep to the gentle hiss of snowfall against the skylight above our bed. But peace, I would learn, never lasts. It was after midnight on the third night when I heard it, a strange noise breaking through the howl of the storm outside. I peeled myself from the warm bed and crept toward the window. Through the swirling snow, I saw it, a snowmobile crawling across the ice. Odd, but not impossible. People ride across lakes all the time in the winter. But this rider stopped, right in the middle of the lake. Then they got off, stood still for a moment, then began waving frantically. I couldn't hear the voice, but I could see the arms, the panic. Christina stirred behind me. "There's someone out there," I said. "They need help." When I opened the door, a gust of cold slammed into me, ripping away the warmth I'd been wrapped in. The figure out on the lake, a woman, was now screaming, something about her son. She'd lost him in the storm. Her voice cracked with hysteria, her arms flailing as if clawing at the air for help. I didn't think. I just reacted. I laced up my boots and started toward her, telling Christina to stay inside. Snow whipped around me as I made my way across the solid, groaning lake ice. The woman was wrapped in a thick fur coat, her long braid trailing down her back. She was shaking, or maybe that was just the cold. She kept saying the boy had run off. Something about the way she said it made me hesitate. Shouldn't she be looking for him instead of standing still? Then she smiled. "Do you still have those matches?" she asked. That was when everything snapped into place. The package, the note, the smile. Before I could even step back, she reached into her coat and pulled out a gun. Wallet, phone, I gave them up, numb, stunned. Without another word, she hopped back on the snowmobile and vanished into the white void, the engine's growl swallowed by the storm. I ran back to the house, slipping across the ice, yelling for Christina. She was already on the phone with the police. I locked every door, every window, pacing like a trapped animal. The snow kept falling, burying any trace she had left behind. When the police finally arrived, there was nothing. No prints, no tracks, just a whole lot of white and silence. They found an old, snow-covered boat ramp across the lake and assumed that's where she had come from. But that was it. The Airbnb host refunded the entire trip and swore he hadn't left any welcome package. He sounded genuine, but I couldn't shake the feeling. She knew we were coming. She knew we'd be alone. That box wasn't random. For a long time, I thought maybe my ex-wife had something to do with it. It wouldn't be totally out of character. She hated Christina, hated me even more. I kept picturing her laughing at the thought of me being shaken and humiliated like that. But truth is, I'll probably never know who that woman was, or why she went through so much effort for a robbery that could have been done simpler, easier, unless that wasn't really the point. Maybe it was never about the wallet or the phone. Maybe it was just about watching someone panic, watching someone fall apart, watching from the ice,